Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Hey everybody, it's B, and if you didn't know, I'm on a journey to lose 100 pounds. So I'm going to start this new series on my channel where I copy a full day of eating from someone who actually knows about nutrition, just to give myself more meal ideas and to broaden my dietary horizons. I kind of have a really bad habit, well I don't know if it's bad or not, but I have a habit of eating the same thing over and over again. Like I get very stuck. Like girl, do you know that egg sandwich from my last what I eat in a day? Yeah, that's been like what I eat every day. So not much variety. So I thought, what a better way to learn than learning the lazy way by copying people who know about nutrition. You guys had recommended I check out Natacha Oceane in the comments, and I'm so glad you did because I checked out her stuff, like never heard of her before. She's like super smart, science-based. I think there was something about her like being like a Ironman athlete. Like the whole time I was just screaming at the computer, yes, queen! Yes! Because we stan a smart, healthy, fit queen. And she's funny too. So I found one of her full day of eating videos, not the ones where she does 10,000 calorie eating challenges because I'm trying to stop binging, but we found a normal one. There's a whole laundry list of things that I didn't have. So we need to go to the store and get those things. And then I'll eat like her tomorrow. One of the recipes calls for leeks, and I have never tasted that in my life. That's a new vegetable for me. I've always loved like vegetables and fruits and all that stuff, so that's not really a problem. I just never have had it or have seen it in the wilderness of the grocery store, but I guess I might have never seen it because I've never been looking for it, so I don't know. But that's what this video is. So if you want to see more, then keep watching. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Put my stuff in this corner. I want to let Shepherd try some corn pork.
Good morning! It is day 10 of the 21-day dance challenge that I'm doing. So we're gonna dance, and I don't start eating till 12 anyway. So we're gonna dance, then take a shower, then we're gonna make some Natacha. I keep wanting to say Natacha because I'm the worst. So once I work out and once I'm clean, I'm gonna get some Natacha Oceane food going because all of these things I have to cook.
So just make your way through that. We don't do the grind. We just keep it pushing like aye. I've been there all day. I spilled all my emotions tonight. I got this trying to load off. Your body's poetry. Move your body from me. Off. Off. Break's over.
I got in the shower and I started doing my makeup, and then I started doing my hair, and I was like, why? Let's eat. I'm gonna switch up the order of the food that Natasha had it in, just because I want something savory for breakfast. So let's make the first meal. So I'm actually trying out a new method to cook eggs. You just put them in a muffin tin with 1 tablespoon of water in the oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for like 15 minutes. We're also switching it up because we got some Ezekiel English muffins. Natasha had 1.5. She had bagels, but I used English muffins. Stop screaming, please. Please stop screaming. Please stop screaming. Wait. Okay, come here. Don't make noise. Uh-oh, this is looking familiar. First meal of the day. The eggs looked really good. Like, I'm surprised that they actually came out. Definitely never had anything like this before. So you guys, I was eating like Natacha Oceane this whole time, and no one even told me. This Ezekiel bread is thick. I think it's safe to say that I like this. which has kind of been what I've been eating this whole time. Also, I ordered like a bunch of these silicone straws off of Amazon. They're really helpful. So I could just like set this on my desk and then like drink it like a gerbil while I'm working or anything else. So I don't have to like lift this big heifer of a water bottle up every 5 seconds. So that's been helping me get my water in. Avocado in my hair. Oh my god, okay. Okay, we have collected ourselves. I am so full. That was a lot of food and it was very filling food. So this definitely isn't little dainty portions that she's eating. So from all us big girls, we thank you. Now we're moving on to some granola for lunch. All these recipes will be linked in the description along with Natasha's original video, if you care to watch it done right. This is where I messed up this recipe. When I read the instructions, it said put all the ingredients in a food processor, and I didn't read on. It said like pulse twice. So you're just mixing it in the food processor. You're not pulverizing it into powder. So the granola texture wasn't quite like granola. But it's cool because it kind of turned into like a brownie batter type thing. I don't know. Here's me trying to fix it. And we're left with this. Delicious. And this is how I messed up the second part of this recipe. I left the skin on the bananas and put them in the freezer. Have you ever tried to peel a frozen banana? It's not easy! Save yourself the energy and just take off the peel beforehand. I feel like normally when I watch people cook things, it makes me have an appetite, but when I cook things and I watch it back, it kind of makes me lose my appetite. But the final product actually did end up looking appealing in some way. I mean, you know what? You slap a raspberry on anything and it's gonna look good. So. Okay, let's get into this granola. It's actually really good. I'm not really a granola queen, so I was kind of like not really wanting this, but like, girl, it tastes like dessert. I am really glad that I switched up the order and had this for lunch instead, because it kind of makes sense, you know? Have something sweet in the middle of the day as a pick-me-up. I remember hearing a while ago that when you eat your foods is significant in some way. I don't know how, and I don't know if that's true. I don't think it's true. I don't know though. Okay, here's the thing. Here's my struggle with like anything nutrition related. It always seems like they switch it up constantly. That's why I'm so confused when it comes to things like nutrition, because there is so much information out there and so much contradictory information out there. Like I feel like the fundamentals of nutrition are really solid, but then you get into kind of trendy, like what superfood should we be eating now? Where like they're releasing studies and they're like, eggs are good for you, eggs are bad for you, eggs are back to being good for you. I can't pay attention to all your buffoonery. I don't know. All I know is like when I'm eating better foods, whole foods, more fruits and veggies, I feel significantly better than when I'm eating processed like fast foods. Dinner time and the living's easy. Just kidding, cooking is never easy, especially when it's with me. We are throwing together a slaw, ladies. A slaw. We got some red cabbage, we got some radishes, we got some carrots in the mix. Throwing in some mint, that was new. Never had mint in a slaw. I don't really have a lot of slaws, to be honest. Throw some balsamic vinegar in there with some extra virgin olive oil and lemon for the dressing. Then we move on to the main dish. We're seasoning our chicken with coriander, and something that I found annoying was you have to take the chicken out before it's done and cook your vegetables, then put the chicken back in, and then throw the whole thing in the oven. It's like, why? That's extra steps. I'd rather just cook it all on the stove top. So sorry, I'm just complaining, but yeah, felt like there was a lot of steps that didn't need to be there. Still looks pretty good though. I love all the colors that the cabbages bring into the table. Our chicken be looking a little bit pale though. Didn't quite get sauteed enough there. Okay, so here is the dinner that took a really long time to make because I was really trying to follow the directions and I still didn't follow them correctly. So let's taste it. I have never had leeks before, so this is a new vegetable for me. I can't get any on the fork. Okay, figuring it out. Okay. I decided that I really like leeks. They're kind of like a mix between cabbage and like a green onion, but like a very, very, very mild onion, like slightly. The recipe originally called for chicken thighs, but the ones at the store just look like really sickly, so I went for chicken breast instead. The flavor of my dish is probably vastly different because the thigh is pretty fatty compared to the breast. Let's try this coleslaw with mint in it. Overall, I'd give this meal a 7. I love how vibrant it is, and it has like a lot of vegetables. It's really flavorful, and it's like a different flavor from like how I normally cook. You saw how I season things. It's a lot of garlic and salt. This chicken is seasoned with coriander. That's not typically in my diet. Well, isn't coriander the same thing as cilantro? Because I love cilantro. That's my favorite herb, and I live in Colorado, so pretty big deal. Yeah. I would definitely make this again. So in Natasha's video, she made one last dish, which was these like cinnamon pretzel bites, which I totally intended to make. I bought all the stuff to make it. And if I'm being completely honest, that's the reason why I picked that specific day to mimic. Why do I always have food in my hair? Oh my God. That's the whole reason I chose. I need to stop talking with my hands. I need to like sit on my hands when I talk. There was a kid in like 1st grade that the teacher would like make sit on his hands because he was like always touching everyone. And then his mom told the teacher that she could go ahead and duct tape his hands together if he like didn't stop. And one day she did. Pretty sure that's not allowed. I don't know, when you're in 1st grade, everything seems normal, but I guess it really didn't seem normal. I was just like, what the heck? Scott's hands are taped together. I still remember his last name too, but I'm not gonna blast him on the internet like that. Poor soul. I wonder how he grew up. How did I get on that tangent? And more importantly, where was I going? Oh yeah, okay. So the whole reason I chose this specific day of eating was for the pretzel bites. But as we are nearing the end of the day, I have like 500 and something calories left. I don't know how many calories are in this. Honestly, I don't feel like cooking anymore, which is what I would say the downside of today has been. So even though I bought all this stuff to make the pretzel bites, I'm just not gonna. So actually that might be a good diet strategy if you're really lazy and you don't really like cooking like me, because I feel like I have been cooking all day, because I have been. It's a good diet strategy because, you know, if you save your dessert to the end of the day and you have to make it from scratch, like you have to make a dough and everything, chances are that you don't have the energy. I don't have the energy. So thank you, Natacha Oceane, for turning me on to all of these wonderful recipes and foods, but I will not be indulging in the pretzels this evening. But seriously guys, I do encourage you to go ahead and check out Natacha Oceane's channel. She's really close to hitting 1 million subscribers. I think she's like 100,000 away. She'll probably hit it by the time this video posts. But still, super knowledgeable person. She does like a lot of really impressive things. Awesome personality. Her and her fiance, boyfriend? Her and her significant other are really funny together, and they're both fun to watch. So go and check her out, because I had never heard of her prior to starting this weight loss journey. To be completely honest, I didn't follow a lot of fitness people prior to this. I was kind of avoiding the topic of weight loss, and I didn't really want to like be watching fitness related content. So I feel very new. There's a lot of new people. I'm really peased. I'm really peased. Oh my God. Okay, that was bad. That was a dad joke. I'm really pleased how this recipe turned out, and I think it was a solid day of eating. I'll pop the total calories for the day on the screen somewhere. From what I can see on my plate, I'm pretty sure that I'm like decently on par with my calories for the day. I might have gone a little bit over, but like that's fine, because some days I go a little bit under and everything kind of balances out. But anyways, I just want to thank you so much for watching my boring ass life. Seriously, it like blows my mind every morning when I wake up and I remember like, oh yeah, there's a lot of people watching me now. It's just so crazy. But yeah, I appreciate you. I appreciate your support. And I'm so excited to be able to go on this journey with everyone else who's like trying to navigate this as well. I mean, it's cool to not feel alone, you know? And also, I would like to point out that I did not cry once in this video. So we're accomplishing a lot of things today. I tried a leek, I didn't cry. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you want to support the struggle, please remember to subscribe and make sure that notification bell is on so you never miss a video. I guess I'll see you on the next one. Bye!